Dear voters of Congo East, supporters of the Workers' Party, and fellow Singaporeans, a very good evening. How are you? Thank you for coming to the Workers' Party rally tonight. 各位亲爱的榜儿东选民，各位工人党的支持者，大家晚上好。小弟姓陈，名叫立峰，独立的立，山峰的峰。我在2011年大选的时候开始参与工人党义工活动。Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dennis Tan. I work as a lawyer. I have been volunteering with the Workers' Party since the 2011 general election. Before GE 2011, I was like many Singaporeans, unhappy with the PAP government policies, worried about where this country is going. I remember in 2006 election, I was like one of you, standing there. I remember I tried to leave work early, come earlier and stand in front so that I can support and cheer the Workers' Party speakers. When the 2011 general election came along, I felt that instead of feeling frustrated and worried about where this country is going, I should do what little I can. So I volunteered to help with the Workers' Party election efforts. And I made many friends in the last 2 years. Congo East residents have complained about the lack of feeder buses and the long off-peak waiting time for LRTs and buses. The bus service and LRT are all operated by SBS Transit, which is part of the Comfort Delgro group. So no competition. What do you expect? The SBS Transit and Comfort Delgro are listed companies. Do they care that you Pongo residents have to wait a few more minutes for your bus and LRT, or that the buses and the trains are packed? Are they concerned about packing? Are they not more concerned about packing the buses and make more profits for the shareholders? Congo East is not a new estate. Why has this problem allowed to fester in the last few years? What has the previous PAP MP done about this? The transport problem, to be honest, in Congo is not just a local issue. It is part of the problems of our national public transport system. It is part of the PAP government's legacy of allowing the public transport to be privatized, and not only that, to be run by two so-called government-linked companies. What kind of competition is this? Shouldn't we open up the market to more competitors so that the prices will be fair and reasonable to the commuters? If we want competition, give us full competition, not this kind of half-baked competition. Some people call it gaylong. My colleague To Hong Boon spoke on our Saturday rally about train disruptions, including the latest one on the North East Line 2 weeks ago, which I'm sure affected a lot of you Congo East residents and all the Singaporeans who take train. MRT breakdowns is like an everyday affair now, right? Not just North East Line. Circle Line, North South, East West, whatever. Today I heard the LRT in Jurong also got problem. Now each time there is a breakdown, the train operator or the LTA will provide a reason. In January, the North East Line breakdown 2 weeks ago, they say it was due to 3 U-bolts. Okay? Nuts and bolts, whatever. Now what the PAP government has not told us is why are the newer North East Line and the Circle Line experiencing this frequency of breakdown so soon after it's constructed. Now, Don't just tell us it is because this nut is loose, that nut is loose. Tell us whether the newer lines have breakdown because of the poor quality of the trains. Or the equipment used is koyak. Or there's poor management of the train system. Or is it because the system was not designed to cope with the sudden increase in population? And the Ministry of Transport a few years ago was not warned about this increase in population. The left hand not talking to the right hand. And will the government please tell us what they intend to do to make sure that these frequent breakdowns will stop or reduce? No answer. Last year, the PAP government came out with a bus services enhancement fund, where the government planned to spend $1.1 billion of our taxpayers' money to buy 550 buses and fund their operation. They say it's a big thing. Now you know why. Why they have to do this. 1.1 billion is not a small amount. Because the bus operator will not use their money to buy and operate these extra buses. They will lose money. At the same time, the government has allowed the train operators to keep their the bus operators to keep their profits, and even allowed fare increase in October 2011, after the general election where the PM says sorry. Last Saturday, my colleague Terence Tan said to the Prime Minister, sorry no cure, right? Now I think about it, it is not sorry no cure. That sorry was not even pakai in the first place. Immediately after election, raise your bus fare, raise your train fare. What kind of sorry is that? The PAP like to privatize everything. So has the privatization of public transport worked in Singapore? You tell them with your vote. When the Bus Services Enhancement Fund was introduced under the LTA Amendment Bill last year, the Workers' Party MPs were present at the debate and spoke on the bill. When a vote had to be taken on the bill, there were not enough MPs in Parliament. It was 6-something, I remember I was there at the public gallery. There were only 21 MPs present out of 87. Now, the Deputy Speaker, okay, because the Speaker don't know go where, the Deputy Speaker chairing the session had to postpone the vote to the next day to pass the bill. Such an important bill where the government was going to spend 1.1 billion of your money on buses, and where are the PAP MPs? Now what is the point of voting for one more PAP MP? Will it make a difference? Today I read in Straits Times, Dr. Koh says that he wants to be the change from within. Now I was thinking, something is wrong, no? If they are so good, why she wants to be the change? And do you think that he can make any good changes for you? You answer the question by voting for the Workers' Party. Dear voters of Punggol East, I will now give you 3 good reasons for voting for Lee Li Lian. First, she contested in Punggol East during GE 2011. She is now back here again. She is not parachuted in. Okay? I'm sorry, she's not commando, no airborne wings. Okay? She was here 2011, she is still here. Okay? Second, as the legislative assistant of MP Pritam Singh, she has assisted Pritam with his MP's duties. Her experience has put her in a good position to hit the ground running. If you vote for her on 26 January, she is the best qualified candidate for Punggol East of all of them. Thirdly, if Lee Li Lian is voted in as the MP for Punggol East, The people of Punggol East will not only just get Li Li Lian, they will get a new team of vibrant, energetic and passionate grassroots volunteers. As you all know, the PA and the CCC and the RCs, they only work with PAP MPs. They don't work with our Workers' Party MP. So we have to form our own grassroots volunteer network. Our volunteers are Singaporeans from all walks of life. Men, women, young and old, working adults, housewives, students, retirees, and from all races. Malay, Indian, Chinese, Eurasian, you name it. Our volunteers do not need privileges to serve. There is no free parking, okay? Unlike their grassroots, our grassroots, no free parking, no priority for primary 1 places, no public service award, no Istana Tea Party. We peel our own coupons when we go and help out in grassroots activities, okay? But our volunteers serve because, like the Workers' Party, they also believe in building for a new generation of Singapore. Now, those of you who may have attended the Bricks in Blue concert organized by our party 2 weeks ago may remember the theme of the concert, Building for a New Generation. I like the Chinese translation even better. 建设新一代的新加坡. This is what the Workers' Party is working towards. For Hougang, for Aljunied, for Punggol East, and for the rest of Singapore. Building for a new generation of Singapore. 建设新一代的新加坡. Dear voters of Punggol East, on 26 January, help to build a new generation of Singapore. Vote for Li Li Lian. Vote for the Workers' Party. 让我们一起建设新一代的新加坡。请投工人党一票，把李丽莲送进国会。谢谢。